Alright, welcome back to video. We are responding to a retaliation with an enemy unknown. Now previously we've got on this is not my YouTube playthrough, this is one of my other games. But previously we had gotten the serpent armor.
Forces are attacking the outpost. Eliminate all enemy units and protect those civilians. Advent came in hot and so did we. You won't have a concealed position for deployment on this one.
And we had gotten the serpent armor, which is all we've gotten so far. So we're going to be looking for either the berserker boss or, you know, maybe just the berserkers. But we're going to be careful nonetheless, and we're going to try to rescue these civilians. And I see a couple right in front of us. So we're going to take our mech. This is excuse me. This is our Valkyrie.
Affirmative.
And we're going to put him up front by these civilians. And he doesn't see anything, so we're going to get him on Overwatch. He's a Valkyrie, which is the equivalent of an infantry unit from XCOM Enemy Within. He is an Overwatch specialist. He gets, I've seen him get 5 Overwatch shots. So we want to make sure he stays on Overwatch. Alright, so I'm going to move our psionic up. And I'm actually working on a video of some builds, some different character builds that I have. And so I want to get some of these guys leveled up so I can actually show off some really good builds. We're going to leave her alone for right now. Let's get our sniper. Let's see. We can put her right here. She won't get a shot.
Location confirmed.
But we'll get a rescue out of it unless that's faceless. Alright. We're still going to leave her where I can get a reaction off of her. Now, this is our Shinobi, our scout. And she is not concealment. She's not a concealment scout. She is a flank crit scout and a blade master. What you can see down here, she has resilience, negative 50 against critical hits. Against her, she has cutthroat. Her melee attacks against biologicals ignore their armor and have 10 crit chance. She has Hunter's Instinct, which her ranged attacks against flanked enemies deal plus 3 damage, and her secondary weapon attacks have a bonus 15% chance to critically hit. And then of course she had Blade Master, which all secondary weapon attacks deal plus 2 extra damage and have 10 aim. And she has Phantom, but that's the one that just makes sure she is concealed when nobody else is. So right now she is just a crit crazy character. If she can get a flank, it's going to be dead, pretty much. But anyway, let's get us a battle scanner. Let's get us a battle scanner over here, and let's make sure we're not facing up against an enemy here. We have plenty of battle scanners, so I like to use them. Alright, so that civilian is actually safe for us to rescue. And this is our necromancer. So I'm going to actually move him into cover. He is a support psionic. He has some different abilities than, you know, the game's vanilla psionics. He can cast bone armor on someone to give him points of armor. He has combustion and poison that he can cast on enemies. And then right now he has a fireball. So he can cast a fireball and a drain life. But those are his abilities. You'll hopefully get to see those in action. But let's keep moving up. This is our ranger here. You saw him on the very first video I did.
Closing on target position now.
He is in heavy armor. He has a shield vest on, and he is also pretty much an Overwatch specialist too. He's the Rangers with the mods that I play with the Lone War Studio mods. I play the Rangers are riflemen instead of the sword experts that they were in the vanilla game.
Whatever you say.
And then this is our field medic. You saw him in action too. He's wearing the serpent armor. He has a shotgun that's completely upgraded, and He's got six medikits. He can freeze in place. He carries smoke, and he has some extra abilities like Vital Strike, which does a whole lot of damage. Analyze Weakness, he can mark targets just like the captains can. And then he has Dedication, which gives him extra movement, and he avoids Overwatch shots. So that's our field medic. I really love the field medics, although they are not updated for the Long War mods. In other words, a lot of your Long War perk pack and your Long War characters and stuff, they have like 3 trees to choose from. When you level up, they'll have 3 trees, and they go all the way to Brigadier General. He only has 2 trees, and he only goes to Colonel. So he's not upgraded, but he is still such a good option to have on your team. So that's why I love the field medics. But anyway, let's continue on.
Got it covered.
We're going to take our Necromancer, and we're going to move him up.
On the move.
We're going to go ahead and rescue the civilian.
Go on, get going.
And it did not bite us, so we're good. And I'm going to go ahead and put her on Overwatch. So we've rescued 2 of the 6, and here are our enemies now. And you can see the rapid reaction with the map. He is just going to town.
Targeted unit down.
He just took 3 Overwatch shots.
These chrysalids seem a little smaller than I remember. Then again, it was never really their size we had to worry about. Right on the margins.
And there's a little bit of glitchiness still going on with the game. They did an update and they added controller support to the game, and it's kind of really screwed up my game. But, hey, people want to play with controllers. It's great that they put it in there. It just messes me up pretty damn good. But that's all.
Didn't think I'd go out like this.
But our mech made those chrysalids a non-issue, pretty much.
Hit the armor! Not too shabby.
All right. Now, our sniper is also a Blade Master. I believe, yeah, she is also, our sniper is also, she's a close combat specialist and a Blade Master. And she's carrying a 2-handed axe, which is devastating to armored enemies. So let's move her over here.
No problem, boss.
And we're going to cleave right here. Let's do a cleave right there. She just did 12 damage and ruptured him with that axe. That axe is nice. The only problem with that axe is it costs 2 movement. Which is why I put her in light armor and give her a submachine gun. So her movement is already higher. I believe she has a movement of 19 with the light armor and the submachine gun. And when she puts that 2-handed axe on, it goes to 17. So she's still got a lot of movement, and that axe does a lot of damage. So let's keep getting moved out because we got more civilians. We got to find the civilians, and we've got to get them taken care of. Now I saw another chrysalid somewhere. It was like he was running towards us. So let's be careful here. Let's get our valve moved up.
Request confirmed.
He has a superior expanded magazine on him also, which gives him 6 shots. The reason I do that is because he can take a lot of shots on Overwatch. So that's why I like to give him a lot of capacity. But we want to take this guy out first, so we're not going to get Overwatch on this one. But we want to take him out. Alright. Now all she can see is that guy. And I doubt that she'll be able to take him out with just that submachine gun that she carries. Let's see what else we can do. Okay. This is our necromancer. I want to actually do a fireball on the others with him. If I can do it. Let's see. There's. All right. I won't be able to get them both. So I'm gonna go for this guy and just take him out of the equation right now. Are pretty close. He's on fire, so he's basically a non-issue. All right, we'll go ahead and shoot him. All right. Didn't do too bad, but didn't do too great either. But that's, I mean, you know, I'm carrying submachine guns on them, so they don't do the most powerful attacks.
Moving to position.
All right, we're going to get our ranger up here. And all he can see is this guy, so we're going to finish him off.
Kill confirmed.
All right. We got Doc here. This guy has got to die or he's going to be dropping some grenades. The other guy, he's going to not be too big of an issue, I hope. What else do I have here? All right, I've got not many options. But let's see. He is right there. And if I get her right here, she may or may not be able to see him. But let's see. Let's see what she can actually make out here. Nada.
Overwatch.
All right, she's still concealed, so we're going to take a grenade hit because we couldn't take that mech out.
Seems doable.
But we'll live. I mean, and I'm going to put a smoke bomb up front.
Clouds away.
On these guys. And see, I know I did 3 damage to him, and it's showing he's only lost 1 health. So, yeah, there's some glitchy going on somewhere. And I'm not going to get a shot on him. And here comes the grenades, probably. Yep.
Watch the sides!
They did absolutely no damage. Yeah, that's kind of irritating because he's able to shoot. He's on Overwatch. And he's gaining back 2 health. So yeah, that's irritating. That's very irritating to me. So we're just going to kill him now. Because
no life signs present.
That was a dick move. Alright, now he has light him up, which means he can. He didn't move before he shot, so he can take another shot. And there we go.
Target eliminated.
Okay. And we're going to take our necromancer. We're going to move him up here.
On your
get
order.
this loot. And we're going to have to be careful now because I'm going to have to get. Good lord, he had a lot of loot. I'm going to have to get a battle scanner over there and see if they're all human before I do anything else with my necromancer. So let's see. She's got a battle scanner, but do I want to? Let's put her right here.
Moving on target location.
And let's get a battle scanner on these guys. And one of them was a faceless. All right. Let's see. Let's get my sniper up here.
I'm going.
She's totally bored with the situation. And we'll get a 100% shot with her. Alright, and our necromancer can finish him off.
X-ray neutralized.
Okay. And now we've got to get some cover fire up to protect the ones that are, you know, standing out in the open and have already taken shots. We still have a good smoke screen up though, because that was an actual smoke bomb instead of a smoke grenade. So we're not in as much danger as some would think.
No problem,
But I still
boss.
want to guard my flanks, and because there's a captain out there somewhere, and there's an enemy unknown out there somewhere.
I'm going.
All right, so she was able to remove panic from that one, but it looks like she's still panicking. I mean, you see what I'm saying? That's just.
Something
But anyway,
around here.
there's another chrysalid. And there's that captain.
What I could.
But we're slowly making our way back there.
It hit the plate.
It's down.
And our ranger, he also has hollow targeting. So, you know, that's a really good thing. If he shoots first and doesn't kill it, everybody
What
else
do you
has
say?
plus 15 to hit it.
Go. You're
after
safe.
that.
Go.
Alright, so she needs to reload. But I am actually going to get her right here where
I can
this
handle that.
civilian was in full cover. And I'll reload her next round. Alright, come on, let me see in there. Alright, the necromancer's probably going to have to do it, but I'm going to move the sniper
I can
down
handle
here.
that. Why are you just standing around?
All right.
Go.
She rescued him, so we're good there. Alright. I'm going to put her on Overwatch. She is a
On
sniper,
Overwatch.
so I need to make sure that I do have coverage. Let's move the necromancer up. Alright.
I'm on it.
He's going to Overwatch. And our ranger's got to be able to move up too, so we're going to be able to get
Move to
shots on
designated
whatever.
position.
Alright. Plus, he's in heavy armor. He can take a
Got it
hit.
covered.
He can take a hit better than most.
Whatever you say.
Alright. And we're going to reload our Valkyrie. He is completely out of ammo.
Overwatch.
So we're going to just reload him where he's at.
Now reloading.
And he's going to Overwatch
Ever
from there.
vigilant.
And we're going to move our scout. We're going to move our scout out pretty good. Because we're going to need to go ahead and get some battle scanners off to the right up there. But since she's still concealed, this isn't as dangerous as it could be. We will see. I'm very concerned about the enemy unknown, because that's usually, I mean, it could be,
We're green
you
to
know,
go.
berserkers, or it could be chrysalids, but it could be that berserker queen. And then
going.
we're gonna be in a position there that we don't want to be in, pretty much. But I'm gonna try to get everybody. We're gonna go to the right, so I'm
that.
gonna try to position everybody that way. Except for we got 3 here, and I want the necromancer to respond to those. But I'm gonna have to get somebody with a battle scanner,
Hit it there now.
and I'm gonna put the ranger to back him up.
Come get some.
Let's see. We're gonna move Doc up. I don't want to move him way up there though. Let's see. Let's put him right here.
I'm going.
Our Valkyrie is going to be our heavy hitter on the right side for right now
approach.
until we get those 3 civilians rescued. And we're gonna. Can you just toss me a battle scanner right there? Yes, you can. There are actually 4 civilians there. And they are all civvies, so that's good. Alright, and she's going to Overwatch.
I'm on it.
Doc's going to Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
I'm Valk's gonna overwatch.
Sensors at maximum range.
Necro's gonna move up.
I'm on it.
Rescue one.
Get out of here!
And I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna activate his shield battery. That gives him a 5-point shield, and I'm gonna overwatch him.
On Overwatch.
He is actually out front more than any of the rest of them. Alright, and I want you to come right over here.
Moving to position. Get back to the ship.
And he got them both.
Status confirmed. We've secured a civilian contact.
Alright, now we're going to pull him back because we've rescued those civilians and we know kind of where the captain is. And we don't need a lightly armored necromancer out front. Okay, so we're going to get our psionic moved over. And still nothing. Okay.
Moving to Overwatch.
Alright, and our sniper's
No
moving up.
problem, boss. Moving to Overwatch.
Alright, he is still watching out for the Necro. Gonna get
Location
our
confirmed.
dock moved up, and let's move our Valkyrie over here. Let's put him right here. I know it's close to those tanks. But hopefully it won't backfire on us.
Protocol engaged.
And we're gonna move our scout. Oh, she would be seen by what? What would she be seen by? That's a good question. Okay, the gate. Alright. So basically that's saying the gate's not open, she can't go that way. So let's move her down here for right now.
Moving out.
And we're going to use her last battle scanner over here. And there they are.
Advent forces sighted.
Okay. Captain. Alright, that's a dead captain.
Enemy unit destroyed.
That's a mech that's down. And you can see why the Valkyrie is just so powerful. Once they get that rapid reaction, they have so much versatility in combat. Alright, he has 3, 6, 7 health. Soulfire supposedly would take it all.
I'm inside your head.
So let's just see what Soulfire is going to do to this guy. Dead. Dead as disco. Yes, indeed.
You know that was good.
Alright. There's the other faceless. We do have contingency plans to take care of it. You'll notice too, I have my psionic and heavy armor. I make psi tanks, which are psionics that basically, tank a lot of damage. They get up in the enemy's faces. Insanity is a beautiful thing. You can run right in the middle of them, cast insanity on one of them. He goes freaking crazy. When you run, a lot of times when you run a character in the middle of a group, they're going to run. And if you can set up Overwatch traps and stuff like that. You can also run your psionic up and you can drop the rift, the void rift on them, and it does tons of damage to them. There's a lot of different strategies that you can use.
Target destroyed.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed.
Okay,
We're
looks
not
like the
picking up any
chrysalids
additional
were the
contacts.
enemy unknown
the AO
this
is
time.
clear. Status confirmed.
So no
Mission
boss.
accomplished.
I'm happy about that. And this is the flawless mod. When you have a flawless mission, no injuries, you'll get a little bit of an extra pat on the back. So we got 58 supplies out of this because we had a flawless mission. 13 enemies, and of course, no wounded, no kill. Good deal. We did it in 7 rounds. We only lost 3 civilians, so that was a good mission. That was good retaliation. Get back to the Sky Ranger here, and it'll take a little bit to get back to the ship. But yeah, the mech with rapid reaction is just a nightmare. He did most of the kills on that mission. I mean, hands down, that is one hell of a spec on a Valkyrie. And if you're wondering how I have something that's not a Spark, it is a mod that gives you the mech classes from Enemy Within. Long War mod. Now it's missing a couple of them. Like there are no Shoguns, and there are no the ones that would be the Rocketeers, and then you would mech your Rocketeer. I can't remember what that was, but the Shoguns and those guys, the Rocketeers, they don't have those. But you have Valkyries, Goliaths. You have Pathfinders, which are your scouts. The sniper mech is a Jaeger. You also have your regular Spark units, which are the vanilla mechs, which I like to have at least one of those too, because they can repair your other mechs. Once you get them leveled up, they can repair your other mechs, and that's the greatest thing since sliced bread.
I expected something of a learning curve for our new recruits.
But yeah,
They've done
that
a
mission went
remarkable job,
pretty
Commander.
well. We didn't get... the mech got promoted, so I'll show you that real quick.
Another
And,
impressive effort, Commander.
Doc's got
My
something to,
expectations were high, and
research.
yet you have
An
exceeded them.
ethereal
Greetings,
reliquary.
Commander.
Give me that. I
Foresee
wanna
a
see what
number
that
of
is.
valuable applications stemming from this
That's part of
technology. I'll have a report
that's a
assembled
loot
as
mod
soon
that
as
I
the
have.
research
So
is
HAL
complete.
9000, the Valkyrie, he did get promoted. Now I could give him repair servos, which would repair damage if he takes it, but I'm still banking on having a Spark that's going to be able to do repairs and stuff. And this guy, he can flush. He has rapid reaction, which I've shown you how powerful that is. He has Shredder, and he has Opportunist. Opportunist eliminates the aim penalty on reaction shots, and it allows him to crit. That's how he was able to kill so much. So instead of repair servos, I'm giving him aggression, which gives him a plus 10% critical chance per enemy in sight. And it's just going to make him hell on wheels, man. That's just such a powerful perk with this build. Now, on this side, it's a lot of more defensive stuff. He'll have threat assessment, which gives him 15 defense when he's on Overwatch, and he'll get +1 armor. Platform stability, if he takes a shot before he does anything else, he gets 10 aim and 10 crit. Heat ammo versus Shredder, which means he would be really good against sectopods and mechs. And then, of course, damage control. When he takes damage, all further damage is reduced by 2. And then repair servos, and I don't recall what champion is, but we'll see those eventually. But instead of having him with any kind of armor or damage reduction, I've got him all damage dealing. Because the theory behind that, he stays back. As long as it's in sight range for him, he can shoot it. And he's not really supposed to be all up in it, so to speak. That chrysalid rushed him but missed, thankfully. He has three armor, so I mean he can take a little bit of damage, but he is definitely not a tank. But anyway, that's his spec. Let's see, what else do we have here? We got our saboteurs, scorpions, sharpshooters, shinobis, Valkyrie. Yeah, we haven't gotten the Spark yet, and we don't have a Goliath. Well, we do have a Goliath. Here we go. This is our Goliath. He is a tank. He's not. He hadn't got a lot of experience yet. but he does have flush, and I did mention flush on the other Valkyrie. Flush forces an enemy to move with an accurate but low damage shot. Basically, if you've got an enemy in heavy cover and you have a mech with flush, he can shoot that enemy with a really good aim bonus, and it will force that enemy to run out of cover to another cover or somewhere else to just try to get away. And if you do it right, you have people on Overwatch, you flush him out. When he runs, you get your Overwatch shots on him before he gets to cover somewhere else. And then, of course, he has automated threat assessment, which that's the one that gives him +1 to armor and +15 to defense. Now, on my Goliaths, they get pretty much all defense. I give him flush, but he also has some Overwatch abilities, and I did not give him the Overwatch abilities because I want him to tank. Because even though I have a class that is a tank, this Goliath will out-tank him any day. Once he is leveled up, once he is a champion, he has so much damage reduction that, it's just crazy. Plus, he starts out with absorption fields, which reduces most incoming damage to the unit. It scales up as the damage increases. It reduces 40% of any damage taken after 2. And it also does that after all other damage reduction has been applied. So he gets all of his damage reduction, and then absorption field kicks in and calculates it where 40% damage has been reduced after he takes 2 points of damage. It's just crazy how much protection that the Goliath tank actually has, more than any human I could put on the field. But anyway, that's him, and that was a mission I wanted to show you, and I hope you enjoyed it. We've already got Berserkers. Okay, I'm trying to catch up. I haven't played this game in a while. So we have the Berserker suit here. So it looks like we've already killed the Berserker Queen. So the next one that we would have to worry about is the Archon.
Into the middle of nowhere.
So
We've done it before,
yeah,
and we
Bradford,
didn't
you're
like
always
what
in the
we
middle of
found
nowhere,
then
son.
Either. Wilderness or not,
And we have one
the aliens
Archon
could be
here,
setting up an
but we
ambush,
don't have the
worse for all we
Archon
know.
suit.
Our people will be prepped and ready for a
So
fight.
that's telling
I
me
just
that
wish we
the
had
Archon
more to
boss
go
is
on.
left on this campaign. So we'll have to find the Archon. I mean, I've already taken out an Avatar, Mutons, all that good stuff. Berserkers here. So yeah, I've got the Archon boss left, and he's like one of the worst, honestly. But anyway, thank you for watching. Again, if you did like it, please share and subscribe. And we will be back with more XCOM 2. Have a good evening.